Other guard. Attention.
Good evening, everyone. Would you please stand for the presentation of colors by the Riverhead NJROTC, the Pledge of Allegiance led by Cadet Commander Zulika Herrera, and remain standing for the national anthem performed by Cheyenne Metzger.
And others.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ready.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing and join me in a moment of silence as we honor the memory of Preston Gamble and Caitlin Marr, who were members of our Riverhead High School class of 2025 who have passed away. Thank you.
Natch. Others. Ready. Right. Ace. Out. Art.
Please be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sean O'Hara, principal of Riverhead High School. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Coach Mike McKillop Memorial Field for the graduation ceremony of the Riverhead High School class of 2025. I would like to begin by recognizing some individuals on stage who helped make this day possible. From our Board of Education, please welcome Vice President, Mrs. Virginia Healy. And Board of Education Trustees, Ms. Kelly Freeborn, Mrs. Cynthia Redmond, and Mr. Matthew Wallace. From our district office, please welcome our Interim Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Cheryl Pedicic. Interim Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Alan Baum. Ms. Pedicic, Dr. Baum, thank you so much for your leadership. We wish you all the best in your next chapters. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome incoming Superintendent Dr. Robert Hagan. And our district-wide administrators, K through 12, Director of Humanities, Dr. Maria Casamassa. Dr. Casamassa, congratulations on your retirement. We wish you all the best in your next chapters. Director of Special Education and Pupil Personnel Services, Ms. Melissa DeRosa. Director of Registration and Student Services, Ms. Tina Marie Rickmers. Director of Fine Arts, Mr. Jason Rockcamp. Assistant Director of E&L Services, Community Outreach, and DEI, Ms. Yvette Cortez. Chief Information Officer, Dr. Emmanuel Hernandez. And our building administrators, from Riverhead Middle School, Principal Ms. Kellyanne Parlato. And Assistant Principals, Mr. Philip Cabrera and Dr. Colleen O'Hara. From Pulaski Street Intermediate School, Principal Ms. Laura R. Curie. Assistant Principal Ms. Jessica Farmer. From Aquabog Elementary School, Principal Mr. Brian Miltenberg. Assistant Principal Ms. Jacqueline Kenny. From Phillips Avenue Elementary School, Principal Dr. Stephen Hudson. Assistant Principal Ms. Allison Conroy. From Riley Avenue Elementary School, Assistant Principal Ms. Jean Grimm. From Roanoke Avenue Elementary School, Principal Mr. Thomas Payton. And Assistant Principal Mr. Gary Carlson. Riverhead High School Assistant Principal Mr. John LaRochester. Assistant Principal Ms. Dina Tisham. And Director of Guidance Mr. Charles Gassar. I would also like to thank and introduce our senior class advisor, Mr. Riley McHugh, with our class. And welcome to all of our faculty and staff members joining us for this graduation ceremony of the Riverhead High School class of 2025. The following people need to be recognized as well because while they are not sitting on stage, today's events would not be possible without them. The entire high school clerical staff, especially our graduation coordinator, Mrs. Angelica Oriana, and also helping to prepare for today's ceremony, thank you to Ms. Indira Abrahamson, Ms. Jessica Trecco, Ms. Jessica Machin, Ms. Kim Zaleski, Ms. Tammy Swank, Ms. Maria Ortiz, and Ms. Medlin Garcia. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you to our Director of Security, Mr. Terrence Culhane, and all of our security staff for their hard work in keeping us safe each day. Thank you. Thank you to Mr. Daniel Hickey, Mike Rowley, and the high school custodial staff, as well as Mr. Jasinski and the Pulaski Street custodial staff for all of their hard work and for helping to set up for this evening's ceremony. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. John Fleming, Mr. Frank Sharada, and the Buildings and Grounds crew for the magnificent preparation of the grounds for us to celebrate upon. Thank you. Thank you to Mr. Robert Hines and our technology department for all of their meticulous preparation for our live stream. Thank you. Thank you to our high school PTSO for their amazing support of our students, staff, and programs. Thank you. Thank you to our SROs and our Transportation Department and WRIV. Thank you. Thank you to the entire faculty, staff, and administration of the Riverhead Central School District for their hard work and dedication to getting our graduates to this point. Thank you. And one more. Graduates, please join me in this one. Thank you to all of our parents, guardians, family members, and friends for your ongoing support and partnership. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our interim superintendent of schools, Ms. Cheryl Pedicic.
Thank you, Mr. O'Hara. Good evening, and a warm and congratulatory welcome to our amazing 2025 graduates, their families, staff, administration, and board trustees. Today, we come together as a joyful school community to celebrate a most auspicious event. I feel particularly honored to address the class of 2025, as this will be my first and last graduation address. In a sense, I'm graduating with you and feel a special connection as we continue into the next chapter of our journey and the beginning of your next great adventure. I want to begin by expressing my gratitude to our graduates and their families. Your high school years have been defined by perseverance, adaptability, and extraordinary growth. The world you have navigated these past 4 years has been anything but ordinary. You entered Riverhead High School in a time of uncertainty, and now you leave prepared for a future filled with infinite possibility. That is no small accomplishment. In my relatively short tenure, I've had the distinct pleasure of witnessing firsthand the remarkable resilience, creativity, and compassion that define this class. Whether through academic excellence, artistic expression, athletic achievement, or service to the community, you have embodied the very best of what it means to be a Blue Wave. But beyond your many accolades, what resonates most deeply and fills me with the greatest pride is the character you have shown and your commitment to shaping a better tomorrow. In my many years as an educator, I have participated in numerous graduations and listened to myriad fervent and beautiful speeches. I know that each of you will receive important words of wisdom and guidance from those you respect, trust, and love. And so I leave that to those in your life who have made a special and everlasting impact. What I will share with you is what I have learned in my many years as a counselor, administrator, mother, friend, and colleague, and that is to always care. It seems so simple in concept, and yet giving and showing care is deeply complex. It is about listening when you are exhausted, providing unconditional support when offering judgment would be so much easier, having empathy and understanding for those most in need, and demonstrating courage when it would be easier to take the popular stance. As you proceed in your journey beyond high school, believe in your convictions and remain true to who you are, and always take the time to care about others and yourself. As you go through life, you will meet many people. Some will be more permanent and others fleeting, and yet we must always be mindful that relationships are important and caring and kindness always matters. I want to take a brief moment to acknowledge the parents, entire staff, board, and our community for helping our students find the important balance between having roots and wings. Roots help to keep us anchored. They give us strength and courage and the ability to stand tall even in the face of adversity. While wings, they allow us to soar, to dream, to take risks, to aspire. Together, you have provided our graduates with the roots to stand tall and the wings to aspire to be great. Class of 2025, you are entering a world that is complex, dynamic, and in need of thoughtful leadership. You have the tools, the intellect, and most importantly, the heart to make a meaningful difference. Let this moment be both a celebration and an invitation. a celebration of all that you have accomplished, and an invitation to continue learning, questioning, and growing. As you leave Riverhead High School, know that this community will always be a part of you, and you will always be a part of us. On behalf of the entire district, I extend my very best to you and your families. May you move forward with confidence, courage, and an unshakable belief in your ability to shape the future. I hope that every step of your journey is filled with joy, peace, success, and enduring relationships of trust, care, and love. Godspeed. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Please welcome seniors from the Riverhead High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Ms. Leandra Wallen performing No One Is Alone from the musical Into the Woods.
Deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. Mother isn't here now. Things right things. Who knows what she'd say? Who can say what's true? Nothing's quite so clear now. But you are not alone. Believe me, no one is alone. Believe me, truly, you move just a finger. Say the slightest word. Something's bound to linger. Be heard. Make mistakes. Fathers, mothers, people make mistakes. Holding to their own, thinking they're alone. Conquer their mistakes. Everybody makes one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right. Giants can be good. You decide what's right. You decide what's good. Just remember. Someone is on your side. Our side. Someone else is not. While we're seeing our side, maybe we forgot. They are not alone. No one is alone. Hard to see the light now. Just don't let it go. Things will come out right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side. No one is alone.
Thank you, members of our chamber choir. Our student body president is described by French teacher Ms. Gresser as follows. From the outside, she checks off all the boxes of what would make a model student. She pushes herself to take challenging courses, is attentive to classwork and assignments, works productively both collaboratively and independently, and asks questions to seek clarification and further insight. However, categorizing her is something that I hesitate to do. Her independent spirit, warm nature, and strong sense of self make her a student that stands out. She has a distinct ability to make her work both creative and progressive. She works hard in and outside of class, and her presence is that of an active, engaged participant who is working hard and having fun as she does it. It has been truly gratifying to be her teacher. At this year's Key Club Leadership Training Conference, she was recognized as a distinguished Lieutenant Governor for District 1. Heading to the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, to study biology on a pre-med track, please welcome Student Body President and Board of Education Student Representative, Annabelle Dunn.
Families, friends, faculty, administration, and fellow graduates, welcome. My name is Annabelle Dunn, and it has been my pleasure to serve as the Student Body President this past year. It's hard to believe this day has actually arrived. We've crossed days off our calendars and counted down the minutes until this moment. As sad as it is to leave friends who have inspired me and teachers who have mentored me, I am truly honored to be graduating with you all today. This is a class full of remarkable individuals who are going to excel in their next stages of life. From aspiring doctors and aeronautical engineers to teachers and service members, every single one of us is going to make a difference, and I can't wait to see it happen. It seems like it was just yesterday we were bright-eyed, excited 5-year-olds entering our first big school. With backpacks that were bigger than us, we were ready to conquer elementary school. Then, we all met up as a group for the first time in Pulaski. Here, we connected with new people and expanded our horizons. Middle school came quickly with the start of the pandemic and uncertainties lying ahead. However, we overcame the challenges and entered high school. Looking back, I thought high school would be the longest stretch of time we could have experienced. Yet, it went by in the blink of an eye. We all found our place here. Some excelled as athletes, others discovered their love of music, and so much more. We took intense courses, joined cherished clubs, and most importantly, found ourselves. We are all unique individuals who learned something about ourselves during our time here. Through every victory, setback, and lesson learned at Riverhead, we grew not just academically, but as people. We discovered that hard work pays off, friends come and go, and above all, the way we treat others defines the kind of person we become. If I could share one piece of advice before we leave here today, it would be to have confidence. Have the confidence to try new things. Have the confidence to get involved, to talk to someone new, and to be authentically yourself. Don't fake acting a certain way to fit in. The right people will appreciate you for exactly who you are. At this time, I want to thank the educators and faculty members who have guided the way for us all to succeed. To Mr. McHugh, thank you for being the most exceptional advisor we could have asked for. I don't think we could have gone 4 for 4 with anyone else. To Ms. Malahy, thank you for giving us the opportunity to expand our horizons on your field trips, being my favorite babysitter ever, and telling everyone that I was a gassy baby. To Mrs. Nigrell, thank you for being the open door everyone needed. You were my peace in times of chaos. To Madam Cresser, words can't describe how safe and welcoming your class made everyone feel. I think I speak for everyone when I say you are our #1 supporter for anything. And while there are so many more people I could thank, we have a whole ceremony to get through, and the ceremony organizers have threatened to unplug the microphone if I don't wrap it up soon. Today is a celebration of all our hard work over the past 4 years. Remember, graduation isn't an ending, it's the beginning of a new chapter of our story. We may be headed in different directions, but we'll always carry a piece of this place with us, the lessons, the memories, and the people who helped us get here. And now I'd like to take a moment to thank some very special people who have shaped my journey, my mom, my dad, and my sister Morgan. Thank you for being my guidepost over these last 18 years. There was never a doubt in my mind that you didn't believe in me. Your encouragement and support paved the way for all my accomplishments. God truly blessed me when he gave me you two as parents. I hope I continue to make you proud. And Morgan? Sorry. Thank you for the late night stressed calls you answered. Okay. Thank you for the late night stressed calls you answered, the study sessions you helped me with, and being my best friend. I couldn't have gotten to this point without you by my side. I love you to infinity. I've always looked up to you, and now you literally have to look up to me. And to my loved ones who can't be here today, my beautiful grandma, my sweet Aunt Beck, and my inspiring Grandpa Russell. I know you're watching down on us, and I hope I continue to make you proud. Parents and guardians, thank you for your love and support you gave us these past 18 years. From carpooling for games to showing up at our concerts, your commitment to your children is commendable. On behalf of the graduating class, thank you. Class of 2025, don't move through life too fast. These are the moments that you're going to cherish and miss, but I can't wait to make new memories and hear about yours. Congratulations, class of 2025, and in the wise words of Snow White, remember, you are the one who can fill the world with sunshine. Thank you. Each year, it has become a tradition for the graduating class to present a gift to Riverhead High School. Our next presenters have each contributed on many levels to our school and community. Elizabeth Arm has been our yearbook editor-in-chief for the past 2 years, and according to yearbook advisor and English teacher Miss Mandry, Ellie is a 2025 senior who has truly done it all. She has been a class officer, a fiery varsity soccer player, a blue mask, making an impact both on stage and behind it, and the dynamic creative force behind the Riverhead High School yearbook for the past 3 years. She is the most school-spirited, as voted by her classmates, who genuinely wanted everyone to enjoy their time as a Blue Wave to the absolute fullest. FIT is lucky to be getting this incredible young woman with such limitless potential. And French teacher Mrs. Cresser offers the following about Zulika Herrera, who served as our NJROTC battalion commander this year. She is not only sunshine personified, she is a true force of creativity and determination. She has the ability to ask questions, innovate ideas, and move the needle forward in a way that makes even the most mundane tasks feel fresh and important. While she is busy elevating the standards of everyone around her, she also somehow manages to make her collaborators feel confident and inspired. Her enthusiasm is contagious, and every situation she is a part of is noticeably better under the influence of her energy and positive spirit. Ellie will be attending the Fashion Institute of Technology to major in graphic design with a minor in costume design. And Zulika will be attending SUNY Albany, where she will major in linguistics and minor in cognitive science. Please welcome 2025 Vice President Zulika Herrera and Class of 2025 Treasurer Elizabeth Arm.
Good evening, families, friends, staff, and the graduating class of 2025. I would like to congratulate the graduating students here, for you have reached an unforgettable milestone. And thank you to everyone who came out to show love and support. I would like to take a moment to give a thank you to my family. Quiero tomar este momento para agradecer a mi familia, especialmente a mi mamá y mi papá. Gracias por su amor incondicional, por cada sacrificio y por nunca dejar de creer en mí. Su apoyo ha sido mi fuerza en los momentos más difíciles. No estaría aquí hoy sin ustedes. Los quiero con todo mi corazón.
Hello, friends, family, and supporters. I am proud to serve as the Class of 2025 Treasurer. I want to start by thanking my amazing family for always encouraging me throughout high school by pushing me to get better grades or to join clubs I had never thought of before. I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for you guys, and I love you all so much. And for my friends, for always seeing the light in me, even during my toughest moments, I love you all.
Today is a day of celebration, not just for what we've accomplished, but how far we've come. The class of 2025 didn't just make it through, we grew. And now, as we prepare to take our next steps, we want to leave something behind, a symbol of our time here and a gift to the school that helped shape us. On behalf of the class of 2025, I'm honored to present our class gift, a mural made by the students that will be hung up in the cafeteria.
This gift reflects our journey. It represents growth, community, and the importance of having a place to belong, a space we hope future students will use, just as we use every corner of the school to grow into who we are today. Every corner, every hallway has a story. I want the class of 2025 to close your eyes and envision your freshman year self, and think of how far you've grown since then. Through the heartache and sorrow to the joy and excitement, you planted your roots and let your branches expand. Our stories will forever leave seeds and shade for the next generation of students. May it serve as a reminder that we were here, we grew together, and we gave back. Thank you to our teachers, mentors, and families, and every classmate who made these years unforgettable. Congratulations, class of 2025. This is just the beginning.
And our class of 2025 president has been described by physics teacher, Mr. McHugh, as a driven and strong-willed as any individual I have encountered at Riverhead. She has always worked tirelessly to succeed in her academics, for her class, and for her community. This was evident as she selflessly established the Waves of Opportunity Scholarship for her fellow graduates. Her drive is contagious, as she always inspired me to do my best as the advisor for the class of 2025. And it is this drive that leaves me with no doubt that she will accomplish amazing things as she takes the next step in her journey at Stony Brook University. She has received a full scholarship to Stony Brook University and will be double majoring in biology and neuroscience. Providing us with a perspective of the class history, please welcome our class of 2025 President Lorena Correa.
Good evening, friends, family, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2025. Buenas tardes, amigos, familias, personal y más importante, la clase de 2025. My name is Lorena Correa, and I've had the pleasure of being the class president for the class of 2025. It is an honor for me to speak in front of you all today. Before I begin to talk about the past 4 years, I would like to thank a few people who have helped aid in the success of myself and my class leading up to and beyond graduation day. First, I would like to thank my family, especially my mother, who has never once wavered in her support or encouragement. Le doy gracias a mi mamá. Que siempre dio todo por mí y nunca paró de apoyarme. Gracias por todo lo que tú has hecho. No estaría donde estoy hoy sin ti. Second, a special thank you needs to go to our class advisor, Mr. McHugh. Mr. McHugh has dedicated thousands of hours to our class, not just as class advisor, but also as a person students can go to when they need anything. He spends lunch periods, club time, weekends, and every other moment that his students can pull from him, making sure that every single student is not just educated, but happy. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything, Mr. McHugh. Last but certainly not least, a strong thank you to the Riverhead School District faculty. Thank you to the custodians for keeping our school clean, our teachers for making every day brighter with your patience, the school administration and security for making sure everything runs smoothly and safely. And lastly, Mr. O'Hara, thank you for all that you do. In these past 4 years, attending Riverhead High School, we have grown so much, both in intellect and as a community. As we walked through the doors of high school for the first time on September 9th, 2021, it looked like a daunting challenge in front of us. We were slowly coming out of the pandemic, going into school wearing masks. It feels like it was forever ago and yesterday at the same time. But luckily for us, we were able to stop wearing masks by the end of freshman year and truthfully smile at each other. Freshman year was anything but easy, filled with many firsts. First AP classes, first homecoming, first high school sports teams, and even for some, first failed classes. But even though it wasn't easy, we found our way through. Our first event as a class was building a battleship-themed float for our homecoming parade. This was just the beginning for the class of 2025. By sophomore year, we were well-weathered high schoolers. We knew our way around the building, which cafeteria meals to skip, and the basics of high school relationships. At the beginning of the year, our class built a Batman-themed float and took a football homecoming victory. In addition, the Blue Masks were able to perform the Little Shop of Horrors in the fall and the prom in the spring. As junior year began, it was a very important year for all of us. Everyone told us it was the hardest year with SATs, ACTs, and AP exams. Everyone worked hard for the things that they wanted. We made our Venom-themed float for our homecoming parade. In the fall, the boys' golf team had a record of 10-0, and they made it to the league and conference championship. The Blue Masks packed the house for their performance of Mean Girls and Newsies. The Riverhead NJROTC won 9 trophies at Southold annual drill competition and came in 3rd place overall finish with exceptional performances. Winter sports came, and the Riverhead varsity cheer team competed at nationals and came in 11th in the country with their game day routine. The varsity girls volleyball team made it to the 2nd round of playoffs for the first time in Riverhead history. Our varsity boys lacrosse team went 13-3, earning them a Super 7 title overall and made it to the 2nd round of playoffs. They were also league championship. Our varsity girls softball team went 18-0 in the regular season and 20-0 in their overall season. This was the first ever undefeated regular season for softball. Our junior year ended with an amazing prom at Majestic Gardens. On September 4th, 2024, we all walked into Riverhead High School for our first day. The same nervous energy we felt as freshmen returned, but this time it was different. We weren't just nervous about finding our classes or making new friends. We were realizing, maybe for the first time, that this chapter of our lives was coming to an end. Every first was now our last. Our last spirit week, our last homecoming, our last time rushing through the halls before the late bell. But with the sense of all things coming to an end came a new appreciation for each other, for our teachers, and for the moments we once took for granted. Suddenly, it wasn't about getting to graduation. It was about soaking it in, every last bit of it, before it was over. Our collective accomplishments are ones that we should not only individually be proud of, but ones that we can all stand behind with Blue Waves pride. In the fall, the boys' golf team had a record of 10-0 for their 3rd season in a row and 5th league championship. The Blue Masks performed Sweeney Todd. We were filling out college applications and dreaming about what our futures would be. We began to realize that every senior event was actually for us. Fall rolled into winter, and there was more outstanding accomplishments. The Riverhead NJROTC went from a company-sized unit to a battalion this year, also winning Distinguished Unit. Winter sports came and the Riverhead varsity cheer team competed at nationals. The boys varsity basketball team made it to the second round of playoffs for the first time in 15 years. Spring began. Everyone was deciding where they wanted to go to college or deciding what their next steps would be. It began to sink in that these were our last. The Blue Mass seniors closed the curtain with the final production of Something Rotten. Our varsity girls softball team won the county championship for the first time in history. The Waves of Opportunity Scholarship was created and gifted to 3 Riverhead High School seniors. As we stand here now, caps on our heads and futures in our hands, I hope we take a moment to truly recognize how far we've come, not just as individuals, but as a class, as a family, and as a community. We were the class that brought energy back into these halls, the class that reminded Riverhead what it means to lead with heart, to fight for what matters, and to celebrate one another. We created memories that will live long after we leave these walls. Memories filled with joy, growth, challenge, and pride. To our class, the class of 2025, I commend you all for leading your class and your class to achieve these accomplishments that you should be forever proud of. Today is the last of our last. As we sit beside our classmates and friends for the last time as a whole, know that graduating is no small achievement and no minor milestone. Today is a big day, a day where we reflect and celebrate all that we are and all that we will be. For those of you who know me, you know that my speech wouldn't be complete without a quote from Taylor Swift. With that being said, Taylor Swift once said, "Life can be heavy, especially if you try to carry it all at once." Part of growing up and moving into new chapters of your life is about catch and release. What I mean by that is, know what things to keep and what things to release. Decide what is yours to hold and let the rest go. Be amazing. Congratulations, everyone. Now I would like to introduce our class of 2025 advisor, Mr. McHugh.
Good evening. My name is Riley McHugh, and many of the students have gotten to know me as either your physics teacher or class advisor. And if I'm being honest, most of you in the class of 2025 have probably gotten to know me as the short guy who walks around with the funny bow tie. Writing this speech was harder than I expected it to be. Not only because my class officers notified me a few days ago that I'd be giving the speech tonight, but because it's tough to find the right words for a class as remarkable and unique as the class of 2025. You've meant so much to this school, to this community, and to me personally. Every time I sat down to try and write this speech, I found myself overwhelmed with emotion thinking back on the last 4 years. Memories of float building for homecoming, fundraisers for the class for Waves of Opportunity Scholarship, and planning prom. Memories of extra help sessions, lunch period conversations, and classroom visits that made each day a little more special. Memories of the bus rides to Stony Brook for WISE, and preparations for Science Olympiad competitions. Memories of the incredible performances from the Blue Mass, the unforgettable concerts, and the athletic achievements that have made us all proud. Memories of community building events like Unified Sports, or Key Club's Safe Halloween, or the elementary science fairs. And if there are memories that I haven't mentioned, it's not because I've forgotten about them. It's because I want to leave you time for all of you to walk the stage tonight. I would like to say that all of these memories have shaped my 5 years here. And when I think of Riverhead, I'll always think of you. Riverhead High School won't be the same when I come back in September preparing for the next school year without all of you here. So as we say goodbye tonight, there's something that I have not said often enough to all of you, and that is thank you. Thank you, class of 2025, for trusting me to be your advisor, for sharing your laughter, your challenges, your incredible achievements, and so many other moments along the way. And while it's sad to say goodbye, I'm also incredibly excited to see what you'll accomplish in the world. I know you will continue to inspire, just as you've inspired me. Your journey here at Riverhead may be ending, but your next chapter is just beginning, and I can't wait to see what you all achieve. Congratulations to the class of 2025, and good luck with everything that lies ahead. Continue to make me proud.
Riverhead High School is proud to honor those with the top 20 highest academic grade point averages. This is an extraordinary group of students, and it is my pleasure to introduce them. When I call your name, please stand. Beginning with number 20, heading to Marymount Manhattan College to major in musical theater with a minor in digital journalism, Cheyenne Metzger. Off to study political science at Binghamton University, Noah Lake. Heading to Georgian Court University to major in accounting, Adriana Mosca. Going to Mercy University to major in business, Dean Redmond. Majoring in computational modeling and data analytics at Virginia Tech University, Angelina Gust. Heading to Fordham University, Addison Kinnear Gilliam. Off to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University to study aerospace engineering, Tyler Campbell. Heading to Case Western Reserve University, majoring in data science, Randall Hoverkamp. Majoring in physics at Cornell University, Ezekiel Herb. Heading to Hunter College to major in dance education, Erin Hubbard. Going to LIU Post to major in sports management, Madison Perez. Heading to Suffolk County Community College to study veterinary technology, Fatima Quintanilla. Heading to St. Mary's College, majoring in music education, Alice Reese. Majoring in civil engineering at Stony Brook University, Jaden Hansen. Heading to Stony Brook University to major in nursing, Natalie Stortz. Heading to the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill to study biology on a pre-med track, Annabelle Dunn. Off to the University of Notre Dame to major in acting, film, and theater, John Ellis. Heading to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University to major in aerospace engineering, Lauren Zaweski. And the salutatorian for the class of 2025, heading to Stony Brook University, majoring in computer science, Selvin Galdamez Marquez. And the valedictorian of the class of 2025, heading to the University of Rhode Island to double major in biological sciences and medicine laboratory science on a pre-med track in the honors program, Gianna Viola. Congratulations, you may be seated. And now it is an honor to introduce the salutatorian for the class of 2025. He is a recipient of the prestigious National Hispanic Recognition Award, which honors outstanding academic achievement by Latino and Hispanic students across the country. This recognition reflects not only his academic excellence, but also his potential as a future leader and scholar. According to business teacher Mr. Griffith, his journey is a reflection of quiet strength, steady determination, and genuine character. No matter what came his way, he stayed focused, kind, and grounded. always moving forward with purpose and lifting others as he went. He's more than a dedicated student. He's an example of how resilience and heart can lead to true success and inspire everyone around him. Heading to Stony Brook University to major in computer science, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the salutatorian of the class of 2025, Selvin Galdames Marquez.
Good evening, everyone, fellow graduates, families, teachers, and friends. My name is Selvin Galdames. First, thank you all for being here today to celebrate this milestone with us. To my classmates, I would like to congratulate you all on this significant achievement. I know you're all ready to go home and relax. I know I am, especially since I'm shaking in my boots thinking about how many people I really am talking to. Going into my freshman year, I never strived to be here, only for the sole reason that I did not want to give a speech. I had an immense fear of public speaking and was overall just an introvert. Throughout high school, I really grew as a person, and with the help of my experiences and individuals, I am proud to be standing before you here today. Standing here as your salutatorian is an honor, but this moment isn't about grades, GPAs, or awards. It's about something deeper, something that I want you to think about as you live here today. Something we all need to carry with us as we step into the next chapter of our lives, the courage to live life on our own terms. For years, we've been told who to be, wear this, act like that, don't say too much, don't stand out too loudly. We've been trained to follow instructions, meet expectations, and avoid mistakes. But in doing so, we forget how to be ourselves. I wasn't supposed to be here today standing before you. From the time I got hit by a car when I was 5 to the time I had appendicitis when I was 9, or just earlier this year when a driver made an illegal U-turn and I totaled my first car. But it wasn't only me. From my older sister having cancer to my dad having his truck pin him down while he was working on it. I thought we were cursed, but at the same time invincible. That was until earlier this year while on vacation. I remember the day so vividly. It replays in my head every morning when I wake up. My 2 sisters and I left to visit our grandparents. I said goodbye to my dad and his dad, not knowing that it was the last time I would ever see them again. That was just because hours later, my sister was being bombarded with calls from family members telling her that as my dad was driving his car, it slid down the side of a mountain. My grandpa died on impact. My father remained in critical condition for weeks until unfortunately he passed a week before my 18th birthday. My father is my biggest inspiration. Due to poverty and a civil war in his home country of El Salvador, he was never able to finish schooling past the 4th grade. Someone once asked me how I got to be so smart. I think I get it from my father. That man was so intelligent. Although he never had proper schooling, he never let that stop him. He had a wide knowledge of plants and animals and various life skills. He worked countless hours and made huge sacrifices for me to be able to do what I have done. I have always appreciated him for that. That was why I worked so hard in school. I wanted to get an amazing job so we would never have to work another day in his life and not be in so much pain and truly enjoy what life had to offer. Remember how I said that day replays in my head every morning? It doesn't because I'm sad, but because I use it as motivation to work even harder now. I know my father wouldn't want me to give up on everything I have worked for just because he's now gone. And I'm not going to let his sacrifices be in vain either. I work hard to have a life with no worries in order to do the things I truly love doing. But I'm not going to be able to achieve this goal if I conform to the expectations of others. So here's what I want you to hear tonight, what I hope you'll remember long after this ceremony ends. Stop worrying about what other people think. Because no matter what you do, someone will always have something to say. You could follow every rule, check every box, and still someone will find a reason to judge you. So if that's the case, do what you truly love. Want to travel instead of jumping straight into college? Go. Want to be an artist instead of a doctor? Go. Do it. I want to speak up for what you believe in, even when your voice shakes. Speak. Because this is your life, not someone else's. Live boldly. Be cringe, be weird, be hilarious. Be too loud, be too much. Wear whatever you want. Say what you mean, fall down, get up, fail, and try again. Life is too short to spend it trying to be someone else's version of acceptable. Yes, there will be bad days, but a bad day does not mean a bad life. Yes, there will be failure, but failure means you had the courage to try. And yes, there will be pain, but pain carves out space in your heart, so hold joy. If you're feeling disheartened, remind yourself that this world wasn't built by people who played it safe. It was shaped by those who dared to live honestly, fiercely, and unapologetically. Remember, you don't know joy unless you've known sadness. You don't know success unless you've struggled. And you don't know your strength unless you've been tested. The hard times won't last. Keep pushing through. And for those who fear failure, don't. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's the path to it. Being a winner isn't about one big moment. It's about getting up again and again when the world expects you to stay down. But never lose yourself in chasing perfection. You're not here to be flawless. You're here to be real. So today, as we stand on the edge of whatever comes next, live your life. Live loud, live free, do your thing. Ignore the world. Remember, life's too short to be boring. I know that uncertainty can feel overwhelming. It's easy to be scared of what comes next, so worry about whether we're ready or we'll succeed. Instead of fearing the future, let's embrace it. The world is ours to explore and shape. We've made it through tests and trials, big and small. We learned from our mistakes, celebrated our victories, and most importantly, we've grown. And that's what really matters. Graduation is just one step. It's not the finish line, but the beginning of something greater. Whether we're heading to college, entering the workforce, or taking the time to find our path, we have the opportunity to write our own story. But while we chase our individual dreams, let's never forget the importance of community. We all come from different walks of life with unique backgrounds and experiences, yet we are together. It's in these moments of connection that we find our strength. We are not alone in this world. We have friends, families, and mentors who have believed in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves. As we venture out, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't shy away from building a network of people who will encourage you when you stumble, challenge you when you become complacent, and lift you up when you feel down. We all need that support, and I believe the best way to honor those people who have helped us is to get here is to pay it forward to others. And no matter where life takes us, remember that we will always have each other. We are forever bound by the experiences we shared, the late nights, the laughter, the struggles, and the triumphs. In the future, when we look back, let's smile and know that we were part of something truly special. As we move forward, let's keep in mind that we're not chasing success, we're chasing fulfillment. We're chasing happiness, we're chasing a purpose. And while that might look different for each of us, it's a journey worth taking. Thank you to all our teachers for being there for us in and out of that classroom. Thank you to our class advisor, Riley McHugh. Thank you to the Riverhead administrators, guidance department, security, and custodians for making the school a safe and nurturing place. I want to give a special thank you to the best group of friends a man could ask for. Brady Reynolds, Marcelo Valdivia, Troy Chachaki, Tyler Campbell, Kobe Boyle, Aiden Farr, Randall Hoverkamp, Camden Wallace, and Sean Rowland. Thank you for always being there for me, helping me even at my lowest. I want to thank my family for always being my biggest supporters, especially my parents, but most importantly, my older sister, Marilyn, for always showing up when no one else could. Just know I will truly be grateful for all you've all done for me. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Selvin. I would like to invite seniors from the band to join the Riverhead High School Concert and Symphonic Bands one last time to perform Take Me Home Country Roads under the direction of Mr. Joseph Randazzo. As with the Salutatorian, it is an honor to introduce the Valedictorian of the class of 2025. In addition to our outstanding academic record, she has distinguished herself through remarkable initiative and passion for the medical field. She was one of just 8 students selected out of over 160 applicants for Peconic Bay Medical Center's prestigious Healthcare Experience Program. This full-time 3-week internship provided her with rare hands-on exposure to the world of medicine. From shadowing RNs and physicians to witnessing live surgery, comforting terminally ill patients, and studying in the cath lab. Her experiences confirmed her calling to pursue pediatric oncology. Physics teacher Mr. McHugh notes she is the valedictorian for more reasons than just her remarkable achievements in the classroom. For every early morning physics extra help at 6 o'clock a.m., there was an extracurricular activity at 6 o'clock p.m. For every 100 hours spent in the classroom, there were 100 more spent serving the community. For every challenge she faced, there was always a smile and a helping hand that she extended to others. For every graduating class, there is only one Gianna Viola. Gianna is a true valedictorian, one that I will miss, not just as a student, but as someone who made a lasting impact in our physics classroom. Heading to the University of Rhode Island as a double major in biological sciences and medical laboratory science on the pre-med track in the honors program, please welcome the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Gianna Viola.
Good evening, graduates, families, friends, and administrators. My name is Gianna Viola, and I'm honored to be Riverhead's 2025 Valedictorian. As I thought about what message I wanted to get across to the class of 2025 and the audience, I realized these messages often contradicted my own actions. So I decided that this will be a speech full of irony. And some of these messages, which felt very close to my heart, are not academically focused at all, but instead focus on the profound, real emotions of human nature. Ironic, isn't it? To begin, don't be so serious. If you know me, you might have laughed a little bit because you know that is advice I definitely don't abide by. But there's the irony. Throughout my life, I've heard it all. From being called uptight to being told you need to calm down. Which, by the way, saying that to someone definitely does not calm them down. In all honesty, this characteristic of mine is one of the main reasons why I'm here right now giving this speech as your valedictorian. But I have to admit, and those who are ultra serious with me may agree, it is just exhausting being so serious all the dang time. I have learned that life is too short to be serious and hold grudges. When I was a little girl, I was honestly a brat who minded her own business at her grandma's house. And in the span of 2 years, my grandma was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer and passed away. Looking back, I would do anything to watch the Game Show Network and eat Eggo waffles with my grandma just one more time. I'm sure many of you have had loved ones, relationships, friendships, or work positions that you feel were stolen from you, like a thief. Perhaps you were so worked up with the seriousness of life, you forgot to take advantage of the moments of joy, excitement, and appreciation of the little things. So please take a moment to enjoy what is around you and how beautiful human nature can be. Enjoy every single second of every breath you take. I think most of my class can agree that it feels like we were freshmen just yesterday, and that we experienced middle school during COVID just the day before. Time is rapid, and there's no room to be serious all the time. Allow the beauty around you to grow and find joy in every annoyance you come across. Sometimes joy can feel stolen when comparison is the thief. And Mr. McHugh, if you're listening, well, you better be. You know where I'm going with this. Comparison is the thief that finds its way to ruin self-satisfaction and human joy. I can guarantee that every single person listening right now has been robbed by this thief. That girl is so much prettier than me. That guy is so much stronger than me. That mom is such a better mom than me. That guy has so much more money and success than me. Even me, as valedictorian, I'm supposed to feel smart, right? But in all honesty, I don't always feel that way. I ask myself, why is this concept not clicking? And why is the person next to me understanding it better than I am? I'm valedictorian. I'm supposed to be the smartest. We live this life in constant self-deprivation and dissatisfaction because of comparison. The moment you realize you are good enough, intelligent enough, strong enough, and capable of doing anything you put your mind to, you won't be so dependent on what the person next to you says, looks like, or accomplishes. You are responsible for you. I hope my transparency reminds you all that reputation and titles like my own don't define a person. The only person who truly knows an individual is themselves. It goes without saying the reason for this never-ending comparison epidemic is, you guessed it, social media. We have constant access to everyone's life in a split second. Social media's ability to have our faces glued to our phones drains the beauty of life. It's difficult to carefully examine the nuances of our experiences when we rely solely on social media to tell us how to feel. I encourage you all to be a little more poetic, romanticize your life away from the screens, and understand your own mind. That is the powerhouse for shaping your personal perspective. Just as stated in Dead Poets Society, we don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. And medicine, law, business, and engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for. Some of you might find it ironic that the aspiring pediatric oncologist is telling a crowd of hundreds of people that love is what we stay alive for and not solely medicine. But love creates stability for a deep human connection. You can't be a good doctor without compassion, a good lawyer without introspection, or a good industrial worker without effective communication. You can't be a good scientist or engineer without curiosity, a good teacher without patience, or a good musician without resilience. My hope for you is that wherever plan you have after graduation, whether it's college, trade school, the military, or the workforce, you do it with love. Our emotional intelligence and love are what allow for the beauties in life to be seen. Don't let seriousness, comparison, or the ill realities of social media hinder the power that love holds over compassion, forgiveness, and appreciating the nuances in life. Even if you have a hard time abiding by these messages, just like I ironically have, remember it's never too late for change. Every day is a new day. Every season is a new beginning, and every trial leads to something greater than you can ever imagine. We are young, constantly changing and growing, so don't be scared of change, but instead, anticipate it. I want to first provide much gratitude to God for placing these messages on my heart. I want to thank my mom, my dad, my 3 sisters, yes, Mia, I am including you, my grandpa, the rest of my family, my teachers, my friends, and my classmates for your support and kindness. And a big thank you to the Unified program for being an outlet to spread the love that I have, and for introducing me to one of my best friends, Chen. And Nona, if you're listening, if you haven't been listening, please listen. Dove c'è amore, c'è vita, grazie per avermi insegnato. I wouldn't be here today without such love in my life, because truly, love is the greatest motivator of them all. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I wish everyone the best in their journey through life and future endeavors. And I hope you attempt to live a life a little more blissfully, and most importantly, with love. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, Gianna. Early this month, many of our graduates participated in BOCES graduation ceremonies. These students completed course programs offered by Eastern Suffolk BOCES in a subject that they have a passion for. Please stand if you completed a program as a junior or a senior at H.B. Ward Technical Center in Riverhead or Bixhorn Technical Center in Bellport. Congratulations to each of you. Continue to pursue your dreams. If you are a CTE student that participated in the Skills USA competition, please stand. Thank you. And when I call your name, please stand. Rory Mojo, third place in the region, electric construction wiring. Shaylee Martinez Mejia, third place in the region, prepared speech. And Kimora Lynn Bland, first place in the region, food prep assistant. Congratulations. And now I would like to recognize our top CTE student. She has the highest GPA of all CTE students, and she will be attending Hofstra University in the fall in their honors college to study film and TV. Please stand, Emma Acratelli. Each year, we have an opportunity to recognize students who have achieved perfect attendance for one or more school years. Please stand when I call your name. And please join me in congratulating on 1 year of perfect attendance, Madison Perez and Sonia Subach. 2 years of perfect attendance, Kimberly Fitzgerald. 3 years of perfect attendance, Jaden Hansen, Alicia Hernandez, Catherine Velasquez Orrego. Please stand. And 4 years of perfect attendance, Angelina Gust, Adriana Mosca, Fatima Quintanilla, Gianna Viola, and Lauren Zaweski. And this doesn't happen often, but when it does, we must acknowledge how unique and special an accomplishment it is. Please join me in a tremendous round of applause, recognizing an individual who has achieved 13 years of perfect attendance, Sean Rowland. And before I begin my final thoughts, I would like to acknowledge a very special group of students. If you are joining the military after high school, please stand. We thank you for your future service. Class of 25, throughout 4 years here, each of you faced challenges along the way. Some expected, many unexpected. What defines you is not the obstacles themselves, but how you have responded. You met adversity with resilience, you showed dedication, courage, and heart. And through it all, you grew, not just in knowledge, but in character as well. The skills you developed, the relationships you built, and the character you have shaped here at Riverhead High School will stay with you. But perhaps most important is the strength you have discovered in moments of uncertainty, the quiet determination to persevere even when the path wasn't clear. That inner strength earned through effort, challenge, and reflection is not just a foundation for success, it's a compass that will guide you when things get difficult, and it will keep you grounded when things go well. Author Daniel Pink reminds us, the future belongs to people who can think for themselves, to people who can find direction when the map is unclear. Class of 25, the road ahead won't always be marked, but you've learned how to lead with your values. You've developed the mindset to navigate what comes next and the confidence to create your own map. Graduation day has always been one of my favorite days of the year. The diploma you are about to receive is a symbol of your academic achievement, your growth, and your potential. It also marks a new beginning, one that only you can define. Dr. Seuss reminds us, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Ahead of you is possibility. Meet it with a clear mind, an open heart, and the conviction to stay true to yourself. Thank you, faculty, staff, administrators, and Board of Education. Thank you for your dedication and ongoing support. You have helped guide and inspire our graduates every step of the way. To our parents, guardians, families, and friends, thank you for your encouragement, your sacrifices, and the value you have placed on education in your homes. You have helped make this moment possible. And to our seniors, I hope you are proud of your accomplishments, of the relationships you've built, and the community of which you are a very important part. Be proud of the education you received. Be proud of Riverhead High School. Proud of our award-winning theater productions. Our NJROTC program has grown to a full battalion. Be proud of our nationally recognized music ensembles, our championship athletic teams, and our outstanding scholar athletes. Be proud of the CTE programs made possible through our partnership with BOCES and of the college credits you earned from institutions like Stony Brook, Syracuse, Adelphi, and Albany, right here at Riverhead High School. Be proud of the early college program, where some of you enrolled in college courses on a college campus taught by college professors sitting next to college students. Be proud of our Smart Physics program, which prepared you to explore scientific frontiers far beyond the average high school student. Remember the innovative electives, the student-led clubs and fundraisers that happened because your voices mattered. And above all, be proud of your teachers, your friends, and your community. A caring, committed, hardworking community that shows up and supports one another like no other. Class of 25, you are motivated, you are kind, you are resilient, you are proud, you honor tradition while boldly shaping the future. You embody the best of what it means to be a Blue Wave. Congratulations, class of 25. Thank you for the privilege of serving as your principal. Wherever life takes you, you will always be a Blue Wave. At this time, I would like to invite our Board of Education, Ms. Pedicic, Dr. Hagan, and Dr. Baum to join me for the moment you have earned, the moment you have been waiting for, the awarding of diplomas.
Gianna Grace Viola. Selvin Galdamez Marquez. Lauren Elizabeth Zaweski. John Ellis. Annabelle Grace Dunn. Natalie Olivia Stortz. Jaden Hansen. Alice Ray Reese. Fatima Abigail Quintanilla. Madison Marie Perez. Erin Marie Hubbard. There. Ezekiel Monroe Herb. Randall Scott Hoverkamp. Tyler David Campbell. Addison Shirley Ann Kinnear Gilliam. Angelina Anida Delvigo Gust. Dean Patrick Redmond. Adriana Nicole Mosca. Noah Lake. Cheyenne Donnie Metzger. Elizabeth Rose Arm. Lorena Correa. Zulica Herrera Rodriguez. Emma Luis Acritelli.
Jimmy Aguilar. Marlene Augustin.
Haroldo Rodrigo Ajanel Shuya. Antonio Achkuk Surui.
Logan Alande. George Enrique Alvarado. Dulce Maria Alvarado Cabrera. Luisa Carolina Alvarado Jaron. Stephanie Alvarado Valise. Jason Ariel Alvarez. Stephen Amaya Mendez. Hamil Amin. Takari Anderson. Brooke Corinne Andruse. Evelyn Liseth Antonio Maya. Evelyn Aquino.
Emerson Arana Perez. Jefferson Ardon Castro. Catherine Argueta. Christopher Arias. Snyder David Arias Nunez. Jennifer Catherine Armijos Hernandez. Neodemir Arriaza. Yahir Arriaza. Ashton Atkins. Tiffany Atkins. Shadani Arkazali Ayala Munoz.
Maeve Elizabeth Bailey. Ibrahim Bajwa. Narayan Balaguera. Emily Barreto. James Barreto Chavez. Angelina Marie Barwick. Lucy Batzin. Gerardo Batista. Maria Angelina Batista. Shaylee Rose Bailey. Andrea Elizabeth Benson. Gabriela Batanzo Alvarado. Brian B. Tritsky. Kimorlin Martha Amaya Bland. Gabrielle Ava Julie Baffy. Martina Boistis. Sole Bovalino.
Frida Giselle Baru Ramirez.
Kobe Matthew Boyle. Emily Vanessa Braun. Leonel Bravo.
Viviana Brenes Figueroa. Carla Liliana Brenes Welches.
Amber Rain Brown. Malik Elijah Brown Roberts. Bailey Brown. Kira Rose Bruin.
Evelyn Diana Bueno.
Gavin Liam Burns. Naraya Amani Burwell. Calandrillo. Mia Alexa Calandrillo.
Jimena Calderón Villarreal. Sofia Paola Gamboa Callaghan.
Kayleanne Noel Campbell. Catherine Campos. Natalia Eugenia Canales. Ana Cannell. Alea Canchel.
Stephanie Noemi Cardona Claros.
Sofia Carlucci. Gianni Carter. Daniel Carty.
Zaira Janelli Castellan Rojo.
Juan Castellanos. Madeline Castillo Bonilla. Timothy Jason Catanzaro. Anthony John Catarelli. Brian Shamal Sine. Jamie Allen Charles. Troy Sebastian Chichaki.
Devin Chinchilla Lopez.
Jessica Rose Chuddick. Karen Amanda Cifuentes. Sophia Marie Conforti. Addison Lee Conlin.
Osman Alexander Contreras Fuentes.
Talia Denise Correa Farmer. Talia Denise Correa Farmer.
Nereida Cortés Miguel. Esperanza Noemi Coslaya Soyos.
Samuel Casto Decay. Claudia Cruz Ardon.
María del Carmen Cruz Espinosa.
Julio Jose Cruz Nunez. Kyle Andrew Cuevas.
María Fernanda Curiales Alvarado.
Alexis Victoria Monger Dacus. Isabella Evans DeAndrea. Serenity Simone Davis. Oliver De Jesus Gonzalez.
Silvestre Marcelo de los Santos Soledad. Jessica de Jesús Sierra.
Miguel De Jesus Vasquez.
Luis Alberto de la Cruz Quintana.
Kayvon Dennis.
Giovanni Michael de Oliveira. Renata Maciel de Paz Abreu.
Tamia Diakite.
Liana Candelaria Diego Felix. Natasha Lisette Domingo Pascual.
Carter Doyle. Ted Kennedy Drew Jr. Fernanda Dubon. Madison Marie Dupre. Finn Egan.
Johnny Escalante.
Maya Escobar. Catherine Samantha España. Deanna España. Sebastian Espinoza. Mariah Espinoza.
Ashley Esmeralda Estrada Allende. Ashley Samantha Estrada Curiales. Nehemías Eduardo Estrada Enríquez.
Olivia Rose Fagan. Haley Marie Flero. Maria Lindy Felix.
Genesis Fiallos.
Isla Marlene Fideli.
Nestor Alexis Figueroa Martinez.
Kaylin Marie Fitzgerald. Angela Flores.
Giselle Flores. Richard Flores. Carlos Flores Umansor.
Everett William Foster. Juan Franco. Emma Marie Freeborn. Elisa Pamela Fuentes. Jose Brian Fuentes. Timothy Furio. Michael Anthony Gabriel.
Woo! John Alexander Galarza. Kayla Anay Galarza.
Preston Gamble.
Dayani Celeste Garcia.
Joshua Frankie Garcia.
Joshua Gael Garcia.
Melissa Andrea Garcia. Sarai Garcia.
Alexander Garcia Ceballos. Giovanni Garcia de Jesus. Leody Garcia Tejada. Eduardo Alexander Godoy Sor.
Marvin Emmanuel Gomez. Simsha Areli Gomez Avila. Santiago Gomez. Giovanna Gomez Perolino.
Jonathan Ángel Gómez Pirir. Edas Fernando González Aguirre.
Gabriela Gonzalez. Joseph Anthony Gonzalez.
Justin González.
Elmer Alexis Gonzalez Carrias.
Christopher González Guasambo.
Carlos Gonzalez Mayorga.
Elias Celeste Grave Chicay. Hilario Grave Chicay.
Jamia Nicole Green. Joel Alexander Gregorio. Destiny Griffin.
Sebastián Grisales Zapata.
Matilde Guadalupe.
Go Matilde.
Christian Guardado Lopez.
Michael Brandon Guasambo. Angeli Alexandra Guevara Lima.
Anderson Omar Guevara Alas.
Jeremy Josue Luis Gutierrez Gomez.
Jessica Halsey. Kyle Harris. Jada Harris Griffin. Riley Ray Hartmeyer. Shade Amber Hedgebeth. Ashley Enriquez Cardona.
Alicia Jaylene Hernandez.
Alexandra Elizabeth Hernandez. Henry Hernandez.
Yoscar Hernandez.
Ivan Hernandez Alvarado.
Carlos Rodrigo Hernandez Garcia.
Lady Tatiana Hernandez Ramirez.
Marilyn Hernandez Rook.
Tyreek Carol Holder. Deasia Victoria Holland. Brady Colin Hubbard.
Sheila Edith Udobro. Libna Valeska Ichaj Book. Geysir Ya Sajbin.
Caitlin Jacobs. Ramian Renardo James. Anaya Jernasia Jenkins.
Ismael Jose Jerez. Yoni Ivan Jerónimo. JC Jimenez Reyes.
Kevin Emery Jones. Christopher Scott Jones Jr. Macklin Sean Jordan. Travis James Joyce. Ian Gerard Kalin. Owen Kenneth Carlson. Lika Kabadze.
Sadie Hope Kennedy Jaffe.
Eunice Kim.
Benjamin Adam Krawczyk. Peyton June Lacombe. John LaCourte. Christina Maria Langhorn. Cindy Largo. Erica Joanne Last. Shiloh Tyra Leachman. Connor Ryan LaGrady. Justin David Leibowitz.
Melanie Lema.
Liam Patrick Lennon.
Lidia León.
Olivia Marie Lewin. Karina Locke. Axel Miguel Lopez.
Nayeli López Carvajal. Zuleima López Carvajal. Emanuel de Jesús López López. Danny López Ramírez.
Giada Valentina Los Pinuso.
Jacqueline Faustina Luna. Dennis Maria Renee Luna Ramos.
Sarah Margaret Mas.
Carlos Justin Macías Ronquillo.
Bryce William Mackey. Caitlin Lee Marr.
Jose Brandon Maldonado Aguirre.
Renee Irene Marks.
That's not how I would have said it.
Maya Rose Morelli.
David Eduardo Martinez.
Miguel Martinez.
Blanca Michelle Martinez Villarreal.
Odin Gage Mathis.
Abraham Mayorga Ortega.
Angela Grace McCraney. Rory McElhenney. Cheyenne Marie McKay. Cody Nicole McKay. Jordan Thomas McKenzie.
Gabriel Mijen. Carlos Daniel Méndez Chacón. Kimberly Michelle Miguel Bautista. Nicolás Richard Mintegui. Edward Manuel Miranda Leubano.
Nicoy Mitchell. Anthony Joseph Mochia. Rory Mojo.
Itzel Cristina Molina Pina. Kaylin Monje Berganza.
Vincent Monroy. Kenzie Elena Montoya.
Christian Giovanni Morales. Eider Morales Herraez. Jimena Valeria Moran Agustín. Steven Alexander Muralles Llamas.
Sophia Michelle Margolo.
Dania Anay Murillo Guaman. Nasli Alejandra Nájera Marcos.
Olivia Najmula. Jose Luis Nava.
Richard Navarrete.
Jackson Nelson. Brandon Antonio Nieto.
Matthew Gregorio Nieto.
Matthew Reynaldo Nunez.
Eva Jacqueline Ogroso.
Ethan David Odefeld.
Olivia Rose Olbaum. Mia Ojeda Lopez.
Benji Oliva. Annalise Olson.
Camila Orellana. Chelsea Orozco. Christian Sylvester Ortiz Euseda.
Daleska Ortiz Lopez.
Odelia Ortiz Martinez.
Victor Padilla. Noah Scott Padula. Peguero? James Robert Peguero.
Jennifer Guillermina Palacios.
Wendy Rosibel Palacios Paulino.
Isabel Palencia Llamas.
Mariana Palencia Oliva.
Christian James Paulillo.
This one I saved for you.
Allison Paredes Velázquez. Velvet Patricia Maite Pastor Cubulé.
Franklin Danielle Pastrana.
Domenica Anay Patino Lopez. Marlene Juliana Pasos Lemus.
Danny Emerson Peña.
Jocelyn Perez.
Leah Marie Perez.
Yareli Pérez. Jonathan Abraham Pérez Barrios.
Jake Estuardo Perez Campos. Benjamin Ernesto Perez Rivera. Christian Ivan Perez Veliz. Brandon Farrow. Aiden Farr. Jaden Phillips.
Haley Monir Piedra Lazar.
Logan Pilon.
Dylan Josue Pinalosa Maya. Kimberly Damaris Pineda Flores.
Jashawn Divine Pittman. Joshua Picorni.
Weedman Stanley Puluk Choi. Suseli Esmeralda Punay Huya.
Catherine Annabelle Quinteros.
Janela Quispe. Christopher Alberto Kitisaka Koraisaka.
Ruth Ramirez. Alan Ernesto Ramirez Rodriguez. Matthew Sebastian Ramon. Alice Michelle Ramos. Colton Rayner. Brody James Reister. Jaden John Lee Rancokis. Kobe Revelo Avila. Lucero Elizabeth Reyes. Brady Edward Reynolds. Rice? Michael Rice.
Felix Josue Rivas Absun.
Princess Robinson. Asia Robinson. Prince Isaiah Robinson.
Jesus David Rodas Argueta.
One second. Christopher Rodriguez.
Lisania Margarita Rodriguez.
Anieli Rodriguez Diaz.
Jessica Rojano. Carlos Steven Romero Ramos.
Franklin Rosa.
Sean Rowland.
Axel Rui. Elva Berali Ruiz Interiano.
Penny Shelby Runnels. Lisbeth Jacqueline Salan.
Hayan Yasef Salazar Chinchayoa.
Jason Sanchez Hernandez.
Dulce Anabeli Sandoval.
Carlos Felipe Santos.
Anderson Daniel Santos Argueta.
Hannah Grace Schmidt. Sadie Karen Schultz. Lucas Wayne Schwartz. Joshua Lauren Shelzy. Angelina Sebastian Felix. Oscar Serfico Leon.
Ciris Adrián Serrano Torres. Cyrus.
Regine Amir Short.
Brian Sikahau Rodriguez.
Ava Signorelli.
Edwin Estuardo Sinai Cojon.
How can I get it wrong? I got it. Michael Skopik. I knew that. Jayla Elisa Smith. Keith Vincent Smith. Joseph Daniel Smith Jr. Justin Marquis Smith Jr. Alison Michelle Sorrezano.
Kathleen Villavicencio Solorzano. Adrian Josue Somarribas Gonzalez. Idalia Michelle Sosa Garcia.
Hannah Lynn Stamili. Quinn Stoffer. Zakai Isaiah Stevens. Molly Elaine Stevens. Marissa Jolene Stewart. Subak. Sonia Subak.
Carlos Rosendo Zumba. Shirlene Alejandra Surui Perez.
Jackson Suter. Janae Swan.
Edison Tessen. Fernando Tessen Garcia.
Jennifer Thompson. Hunter Thompson.
Kaylee Corina Tomas Cajuec.
Amani Trent. Natavia Secret Trent. Ryan Alexander Tuba Mora.
Adriana Cristel Turcios.
Gavin Turner.
Emerson Turui, back. Jonathan Turui, set. Ronnie David Ubico Castro. Catherine Nicole Humana Villalta. Marcelo Valdivia.
Wilder Valle Corriales.
Victor Estuardo Valle Girón. Johnny Stewart Vasquez. Valente Anthony Vasquez Ayala.
Carol Vega Martinez.
Jonathan Leonel Velado Pérez. María Yesenia Velázquez Gómez.
Catherine Michelle Velasquez Orrego. Anthony Alexander Veliz.
Jennifer Alondra Bellis. Victor Alexis Bellis Lemus.
Jason Andres Beliz Palencia.
I'll keep it here.
Jason Beliz Perez. Israel De Jesus Vidal.
Allison Lisette Villacorta Mejía. Steven Eduardo Villalobos Madrid.
Brendan William Wallace. Camden John Wallace. Deshaun Watkins. Sandriel Alani Williams. Coy Bennett Witt. Shia Jua Fen.
Raúl Yamba Tapia. Macario José Luis Yat García.
Roy Zawa. Finley Ray Zaleski.
Yaciel Zambrano Franco. Jennifer Antonia Zavala. Michael Alexander Zurdo Hayap. Jacqueline Marroquin.
Oleg Brian Zokowski.
Thank you, you too.
Good job. Awesome job.
Right here.
Yeah, that's all right.
Class of 2025, would you please rise? Superintendent Ms. Pedicic and Board Vice President Mrs. Healy, on behalf of the power vested in me by the state of New York, I hereby certify that the students present here today have satisfied the requirements for a high school diploma as put forth in the regulations of the Board of Regents of the State of New York and of the Board of Education of the Riverhead Central School District. Riverhead High School class of 2025, please move your tassels from the right to the left. You are now graduates of Riverhead High School.
help support the Riverhead Central School District YouTube channel by subscribing. If you are not already subscribed to this channel, please be sure to push that subscribe button and click the bell to receive notifications. Thank you.